The billionaire lifestyle is not built in the light of admiration. It's forged in the dark of discipline. When the city sleeps, the billionaire builds. When others dream, they execute. The sound of luxury begins with the silence of effort. Every private jet once flew through turbulence, just like every billionaire flew through struggle. They say billionaires live in luxury, but what they don't say is that luxury is only the echo of a storm survived. The watch on their wrist isn't time. It's proof that they mastered it. The mansion on the hill isn't a house. It's a monument to the nights they stayed awake when everyone else gave up. Luxury isn't bought. It's earned in the moments no one applauds you. Billionaires don't chase pleasure. They chase purpose. They don't chase money. They chase mastery. Money follows clarity, and clarity is born in chaos. They don't see pressure as punishment. They see it as privilege. Most people pray for comfort. Billionaires pray for challenges. Because the challenge builds the character, and character builds the empire. When you look at their lifestyle, the jets, the cars, the elegance, you see the chapter called Reward. But the book begins with rejection. The first page reads, "No one believed in me." Every billionaire once lived a chapter where quitting seemed louder than hope. But they didn't quit. They understood. Pain is just a toll you pay on the highway to success. They paid it in full. The billionaire wakes up with purpose burning in his chest. He doesn't need alarms. His vision wakes him. While the world hits snooze, he hits greatness. His mornings are sacred, filled with silence, clarity, and strategy. Luxury begins at 4 a.m., in the quiet hours where excuses still sleep. He doesn't check his phone. He checks his future. He doesn't scroll through distractions. He scrolls through his goals. Discipline isn't a word. It's oxygen. He breathes it. He bleeds it. The billionaire lifestyle is not expensive. It's exclusive to the obsessed. He's not addicted to success. He's addicted to progress because he knows the world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards consistency. And consistency doesn't come from motivation. It comes from vision. They've been told, "You're crazy." And they smile. Because only the insane rewrite history. Only the dreamer who refuses to wake up becomes a billionaire. If people call you unrealistic, it's because your vision doesn't fit inside their small reality. Every billionaire walks alone, not because they want to, but because no one else can keep their pace. They sacrifice relationships, weekends, comfort, all for one thing: freedom. Freedom to create, freedom to control time, freedom to never kneel to a paycheck again. They don't run from loneliness, they make it their ally. When you're building an empire, isolation is not punishment, it's preparation. And when you master the silence, the world hears your success louder. People think billionaires are lucky. Luck doesn't wake up at 4 a.m. Luck doesn't read 50 books a year. Luck doesn't stay hungry after achieving everything. No, that's not luck. That's relentless obsession. Luck visits those who build the doors it knocks on. They don't follow trends, they create them. They don't fear risk, they fear regret. Because regret is the tax you pay for hesitation. And billionaires don't pay that tax. A billionaire's lifestyle isn't about showing off. It's about never going back to struggle. They remember what it felt like to be broke, to have dreams bigger than their pockets, to hear people laugh at their vision. And every dollar they earn is a reminder that faith pays better than fear. When they said it's impossible, he smiled, because impossible is where he starts. Every luxury car was once a bicycle ride to failure. Every yacht was once a night of tears. Every mansion was once a rented room of frustration. But every moment of pain became a brick in the empire. Discipline is the currency of billionaires. They buy their freedom with it every single day. Billionaires don't have time to prove anyone wrong. They use that time to prove themselves right. Their focus is surgical. Their energy is sacred. They don't waste minutes explaining their vision to people who can't even imagine it. They build quietly until their success speaks for them. Silence is the billionaire's loudest weapon. While others post, they plan. While others celebrate too early, they strategize for what's next. They understand. Success isn't owned, it's rented. And rent is due every morning. Every billionaire lives by a code. Wake up earlier, work smarter, think bigger, feel nothing when doubted. Billionaires don't seek motivation, they create momentum. They know energy comes from action, not emotion. While the world waits for perfect timing, they create it. They don't need everything to make sense. They move, and clarity follows. Comfort is the silent killer of greatness. You can't crave luxury while living in excuses. You can't ask for freedom if you refuse to fight for it. Billionaires earn luxury not through money, but through mastery. Every routine they follow is a ritual. The gym is not about fitness, it's about mental sharpness. Books are not about knowledge, they're about advantage. Meetings are not about words, they're about moves. Billionaires don't play chess, they are the chessboard. They see 10 moves ahead, they don't react. They anticipate, they don't hope. They calculate, they don't guess, they know. And when they fail, they don't fall apart, they fall forward. Every failure adds to their foundation. Every rejection becomes redirection. They know success is never built on winning. It's built on surviving loss. Every empire stands on 1,000 moments of doubt that were defeated by belief. They've lost deals, people and years, but they never lost themselves. Because their worth isn't tied to what they have, but who they've become. They've mastered detachment. From opinions, from outcomes, from comfort. They move like ghosts in a world full of noise. The billionaire lifestyle is peace disguised as power. Their luxury isn't loud, it's calm. Their rooms aren't crowded, they're curated. Their circle isn't big, it's bulletproof. They choose solitude over society because they know if everyone understands you, you're not ahead, you're average. Billionaires think in years, not days. They don't chase instant success. They design inevitable success. They're architects of destiny. While others plan for salaries, they plan for legacies. A billionaire's vision is a war between who they are and who they refuse to be. They remember where they started, not to stay there, but to never go back. They build not out of greed, but out of hunger. Hunger to see what happens when you give everything. Hunger to become the 1% of the 1%. You don't become a billionaire by asking how long it takes. You become one by deciding you'll never stop. And when the world doubts them, they smile. Because doubt is free energy. Every "you can't" is fuel. Every "you're crazy" is proof they're on the right path. Billionaires collect insults the way others collect followers. Both are just metrics of attention. They don't fight small battles. They fight for their destiny. Because when you're chasing the extraordinary, you can't stop to argue with the ordinary. Every day, they do the same boring things, again and again, until the world calls it brilliance. Consistency turns repetition into recognition, and recognition turns effort into empires. Luxury isn't what you wear, it's what you survive. That calm look on their face, it hides 1,000 storms. That quiet smile, it's built from years of chaos. That luxury car, it's not a toy. It's a timeline of every night they didn't quit. Billionaires don't talk about their grind. They let results make the noise. Because they know silence builds what attention destroys. Every time they felt invisible, they built something impossible. They operate with gratitude, not arrogance. Because they know money amplifies who you already are. If you're lazy, it magnifies your weakness. If you're disciplined, it magnifies your strength. Money doesn't change you, it exposes you. That's why billionaires protect their energy more than their assets. They spend years creating what others waste in minutes. And when success comes, it's not surprise, it's confirmation. Billionaires don't hope for success, they rehearse for it daily. They know luxury is not an accident. It's the reward of a relentless pattern. They live by systems, not moods. They act from purpose, not pressure. And when life tests them, they don't break. They adapt. Because billionaires aren't built by easy times. They're engineered by adversity. Luxury is not about escaping struggle. It's about owning it.